Hello my cutie pies out there and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be playing with a new collab with Letho Cosmetics and Theresa is Dead. They came out with some products together. She created a gorgeous collection and I want to play with some of the products that I picked up, do some swatches, create a look, and let you guys know my thoughts. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty. I like to post a lot of fun and colorful makeup content, so if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. All right, loves, I am so hot right now. I've been drinking some beers, I've been running around. I had a day, okay? I was very stressed out. Work was a hot mess, so all I want to do is get into some makeup because that is my happy space. And I was so excited when I saw that this collection was in the mail for me. I was like, yes, that's what I'm doing when I get home. I'm gonna play with these products. So Theresa from Theresa's Dead, she's an amazing YouTuber. She's fucking hilarious. She is so funny. I love her personality. I love her content. I watch all her videos, especially just to hear her comment on things, hear her stories. She is just the coolest person ever and she reminds me so much of my best friend. So of course I wanted to support her collab with Letho. This is the second time they are collabing together, so I am so happy for her. And I also love Letho Cosmetics. They're a German indie brand and I think they make the coolest collections, so I feel like both of them complement each other very well. So the collab has some products in it and I'm very excited. I didn't pick up everything in the collection, but I just focused on the things that really appealed to me. So there was some blushes in the collection, which I picked up both of them. I have them in this empty Fiona palette, but there was two different shade options. And you're gonna see they're glowy blushes and I'm such a fan for some glowy blushes and I really love the ones from Letho. So I'll show you guys the two colors that she had. Aren't these beautiful? And like the swirls and the little dots all on it, like the marbly. Sexy. So the first shade is called Cryostasis and the other shade, the bronzy one, is called Plan 9. These go for $15.50 each. Oh God, doesn't that look just scrumptious? Love it. Then there was also some highlighters, which I didn't pick them up, but they both look really beautiful. I'll show you guys a picture of them. They were $20 each. There was Moon Rock, which is the shifty wearable green gold dual chrome highlighter. And then the other one was called Eviscerate, which is a dangerously blinding frosty highlighter. And my skin tone is just a little too medium to like pull off an icy highlighter. At least I think so. So I passed. But they're gorgeous. Then she also included some gel liners in her collab. One is called Galactic Goo, which I think that is a metallic one. Yes, it is a space-time bending metallic matte deep green liner. And then the other shade is called Harvested, and that is a devastating burgundy red liner, and they both go for $15.50 each. So now for the most exciting part for me is the palette. So this is gorgeous, guys. This is so cute. This is called Theresa is Letho. Their first palette they did together was Letho is Dead. Like the names, aren't they so cute? So this palette right here goes for $39. Now all these products look like they're still available on Letho, but you can also get them from Camera Ready Cosmetics. They're based out of the US, I believe, so it's easier to get it if you're in the US from there. And Theresa has a 10% off code from them. I'll link her code below too. If you want to get a discount, it only works on Camera Ready Cosmetics, not on Letho's site. But this is what it looks like up close. The packaging is so freaking adorable. Here's the back of it, simple. And then inside has a big mirror and on the mirror it says, "Don't look up." Isn't that hilarious? And then look at these shades. They're so pretty. I feel like it's gonna complement really well with the other palette, especially if you pick that one up. And then in here, there are some mattes. I believe there's like one dual chrome and one multi-chrome in here. But wow, I love this so much. So that was all the info about this collection, swatches, all that fun stuff. So now I'm going to zoom you guys in a little closer. I'm going to use the blushes, do a look, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. So I need to get into some eye primer. So I'm gonna use the Kaleidos Tone Activator Primer. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lids. I'm not gonna set it because I never do that with my eye primer. So I'm gonna just get that on very quickly. So I think I wanna do a cool tone look. So let me pull my hair back and use all these beautiful, sexy cool tone shades. I'm gonna try to use as much as I can since I'm only doing one look. I'm short on time like usual. So I think I wanna start off with Specimen 3. I'm feeling this deeper teal. And I'm gonna use that through the crease and just work that out. I'm very familiar with Lethal's formula. Their mattes are on the buildable side, but they're very easy to work with, very blendable, and that looks beautifully pigmented. Such a beautiful deep teal. Oh guys, I forgot to show you guys the comparisons between the two palettes. I'll do that at the end of the video. I just remembered I didn't show you guys the other palette from before, in case you had that one. But that is gorgeous, so I'm just gonna blend that through. Now I'm gonna take Plutonium, the plum, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corner. I'm just using this brush from ColourPop for this shade as well. Ooh, that is a beautiful, sexy plum shade. And definitely dust off the excess with these shades from Lethal because they are on the powdery side. But I don't usually mind that. I feel like powdery shadows tend to be more blendable. But that is laying on that teal so nice. And they look so good together. Now I'm going to take this little blendy brush from Refer and I'm going to go into Space Duster, the gray dusty blue, and I'm going to use that on the edge of the deep teal shade to see if I could use that as like a blending shade just to soften the edges here and to incorporate that into the look. Oh yeah, that's doing a really good job at softening those edges out, but you can still see it. It's adding a little bit of grayness to the teal. So a part of me wants to play with this green. I don't know, it's pulling me in. So I'm gonna take the rougher brush. Even though it's not really cool tone, I wanna pop some of that here. Oh, that looks so good with the teal. Oh my gosh, and it's quite pigmented. Yes, 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 yes. I'm so happy I put that there. I just can't avoid wanting to slap some greens on my eyes. I wish it was even lighter, so I would totally use that as like an inner corner highlight, but I don't think it's light enough, but I just wanted a little bit of pop of green there. Ooh, I'm so happy I added that. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend a little bit more, the edges, get it to diffuse better. So I wanna go and do the lower lash line. I'm just gonna copy everything that I've got up in the crease. So I'll start off with the Specimen 3 shade. Down here, I'll take the Plutonium shade in the outer corner, pop some green in the front. Let me do a little pop right there. And then Plutonium over here on the outer corner. Just connect that up. Now let's get into the shimmers. So I want to start off with the Space Trash. That has to be on my lids. It is such a beautiful blue and it has like pretty shifts to it. I'm gonna wet the brush. Avoid fallout, or you could always use a glitter glue because this shade seems a little bit more on the flaky side. I just sprayed it with some water and I'm gonna use that closest to the deeper Plutonium shade that's on the outer corner. Yes, there's purple and I can see pink. Oh, that is so beautiful. I do feel like they've amped up their shifty shades to make them way more metallic because the ones I used in like the Berlin palette were more satiny. These look so beautiful and intense. So now let me clean off this brush and I'm going to go into the shade called TV Dinner. I'm also going to pull that in the inner corner. This one looks so metallic and intense. It is also flaky, so I'm gonna wet it. And I love me a good silver. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's like liquid metal. That is beautiful. and it's super intense. A little goes a long way with this shadow. Probably picked up way too much, but look how intense it is. I'm bringing some down here in the lower lash line through the inner corner, and I just fuse that into the Space Trash shade. Whew, this look is gorgeous. I love how it came out. Just feel like you can't go wrong with any of these shades on your lids. Now I'm going to go back into this ColourPop brush into Plutonium, and I'm going to work that on the edge of Space Trash just to get a better blend, just to make everything look seamless. And then I'm going to go into this little rougher brush that I used before. I didn't add any shadow. I'm just going over here on the edges up here at the top. Now I do have some shimmer fallout all over my cheeks from that silver shade, but I don't care. I think it's totally worth it because it is gorgeous. I don't mind a little bit of fallout. So that was effortless. Like everything just meshed together and made sense. I love when a palette just does the work for you. So let's get into the blushes. I'm going to use one on each side so you guys can see the difference, and then I'll just mix them together because why not, right? So I'm going to start off with the shade called, I think this is called Cryostasis, the beautiful purple. Let's see what the glow is like on these. Oh my God. Do I even own a glowy lavender blush? I don't think I do. And whoa, these are pigmented. Don't go too hard into the pan if you don't want like clown cheeks, but I don't mind a good clown cheek. And do you guys see that glow that it has? Brought it a little too far in, but I love glowy blushes, and I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's very unique. It's bringing something different, which is hard when you have a huge collection. And then the next shade, which is this bronzy one, this is called Plan 9. She picked such good shades. These are powdery though, so dust off the excess. Ooh, I feel like maybe this has some like silver to it. It might be a little bit of like the overspray on top. It's like really silvery right now, but I think as you like really dig into the pan, get past a little bit of that silver topping, you can see like the bronzy pinkiness. I'm like going heavy handed so you guys can really see how the shade looks, but that's pretty, right? Isn't that? Oh my God, these glow so much. Have good pigmentation. Just don't go heavy-handed if you don't want it to be too intense. But they do blend really well because they're more on the powdery side, so you can really like diffuse the shade if you need to. Okay, so that's it for the two blushes. They're both really pretty. I think I'm just going to mix them up. So I'm going to put like the lavender over the bronzy shade just to get one cohesive shade. And then put the bronze over the lavender shade. Hopefully I can get like a similar color on both sides. But that's it for the eye look, like all the shadows and everything that I'm going to use. So I'm going to go off camera, finish the look up, and then I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, loves. Do I look like an alien goddess? Did I achieve that vibe? I feel like I do. Or is it more like an alien slut, as Theresa always says on her channel? But you know what? I'm fine with that too because I'm glowy. I feel so fierce and sexy. I love the color combos. Like everything just went on the eyes so nicely, and I love the cool tones, the pop of green in the inner portion. I love how super glowy my cheeks are. Now, I probably used way too much blush, but I just want you guys to really see the glow, the shine, the colors and everything. I'd probably go a little lighter hand in like everyday life, but I don't mind glowing. Not one bit, okay? But I did go over with some highlighter because I felt like I needed to be like a disco ball. So I went over the blushes with the Lethal Cosmetics Dual Chrome Highlighter in Atomic. This was from their Nightflower collection. It has a beautiful shift. It just went with the blushes really well. And then I wanted to do something a little bit purple on the lips. I was going to use a Lethal one, but I couldn't find the right shade in my collection from Lethal. So I decided to use the Kaleidos Lip Clay and Mercury Wave, which is like a deeper cool tone purple. Just felt like it meshed really well with the eye look. And then I also used the NYX Epic Ink Liner to create a wing. I used my Beauty For Real High Def Mascara. I used the LA Girl Shockwave Liner in Ocean in the waterline. It matches so well with that deeper teal. I did Tightline as well with the ColourPop liner in Swerve. And that's it. That is it for this look. I'll show you guys one more time up close how everything came out. I don't know. This is one of my favorite looks I've done recently. Like, I'm really feeling this look. So that is it for the look, guys. I'm ready to now give you guys my like final first impressions. So let's get into it. So this might be a bold statement, but I think this is one of the best collabs that I've tried this year. And there have been a lot of collabs and I've tried a lot of them, but this one is good. It's beautiful, the theming, the collection, the palette. I love the shades in here. The mattes are nice and pigmented. The metallics are nice and sparkly. The shifty shades are gorgeous. This silver right here, whew, it's banging. I think Letho and Theresa did an amazing job. And I just love the options in here. It has a good range. And I feel like it's going to complement her other palette with Letho. This is the Letho is Dead. This is no longer available, I believe. But I'll show you guys together what they look like next to one another. Like this one's just a little bit more lighter, has a little bit more pastels in here. So I feel like this would mix so well with this one. It has a little bit more depth. And this one's like the springy sister and this is the more fall sister. I guess that's how I would say it, but they're both really pretty, but just in case you're wondering how this compares. And Theresa did do like comparison swatches, I think on her Instagram and maybe on her community post. So if you want to see them swatch up together, and I forgot to mention that I will link her launch video as well as any video she's done with like looks and stuff with this palette. So you can hear all the info, like why she named it and picked the colors and all that. I mean, she can give you way more info about this collection with Letho. But that was my thoughts on this beautiful palette right here. And then the blushes are really pretty. I think she picked some really unique shades. They're super glowy. I love this glowy purpley lavender. I love this glowy like kind of bronzy silver shade. I just think it looks so pretty on the cheeks. They're very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So they'll probably last a while, but if you want intense cheeks, you can get them very, you know, prominent with the color, or you can kind of diffuse it and blend it out because these are very blendable. Now, if you feel like these aren't like your perfect shades, there are other glowy blushes that Letho has in like different colors, but I think the formula is really pretty in terms of Letho's cheek products. So guys, that was my thoughts on this collab, the palette and the blushes. I really enjoyed using them and I had so much fun doing this video, but you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you pick up this collab? Did you pass? Like, what are your thoughts? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video and you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot of indie makeup, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have the products linked where you can find them both on Letho and Camera Ready Cosmetics, as well as that code that Theresa has with Camera Ready Cosmetics in case you want to order there and get 10% off. I mean, who doesn't want to get a discount? I will also link the rest of my face makeup that I am wearing in case you're curious. I will link other videos that I've done, especially like Letho reviews if you're curious about their other products. And I will also have my contact and my social media platforms linked. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty, and I post a lot of different things there as well. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really love that. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, supporting me, being amazing. I just hope all of you are having a wonderful Halloween season so far, and I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.